Alright, we are now at Ryan Delta Rocket version 6. I have spent way too much time on this week. It turns out trying to land a booster with wings is way more difficult than I thought it would be. And so, this is what we've ended up with. So this is what it started out with. You know, we've got the main body, we've got the Delta wings, we've still got the capsule to put people into space. All of the other things are things that I have tried and tested and added to make this work. So when we did the first launch, I was like, we could make that little winged capsule, we could make that winged booster just come back and land. 3 days later, it's way more difficult than I thought it was going to be. And so now what we've got is a space plane, in a sense, that can fly to space and come down and land. And so the aerodynamics between rockets and aircraft are very, very different. And I've learned a lot from doing this. And so we've got all of our aerofoil things to control when we're in the atmosphere. Then we have our... Oh, where'd it go? Yeah. Let's actually move those ones up. This is the RCS to control our navigation when we're in space. Let's try it again. 1 second. Alright. Then we have a heat shield for re-entry for this, a heat shield for re-entry for this. We have multiple decouplers there. We probably don't need to stand anymore because it just stands on the solid fuel. So these solid fuel boosters, these are to help us just basically get off the ground and get into orbit, into space. Once we're in space, the rest of it can, the actual craft can take us to orbit. We've got the parachute. We've still got our parachutes. We've got parachutes on all the boosters too. And so I'm going to try and, in terms of staging, I'm going to try and make them go at the same time that these boosters go. So what will happen is it'll fly up until these run out of fuel. And then they separate, so that's the separation couplers. I'm going to try and launch all the parachutes so they can all fly down. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll have to experiment. Okay, so, and then we have our capsule. We put some engines onto it and some fuel. So it has its own control. So once we get to orbit, we can separate the capsule and we can bring it in. And right now, the backing track that we're listening to is all music that I've produced. So, okay, let's see where we go.
Incredible.
Oh, and also, I'd like to point out, thanks to Grandma and Grandpa, the 1999 to 2000 things to do list. Perfect. I was wondering what I was going to do in 1999 to 2000. Thanks, Grandma and Grandpa. Alright. So, let's put our flight control on. Put our throttle up to full. Oh, we should test some of our action groups. So, we just need to test our, see whether these work. What number was it?
Incredible.
Alright, so our legs look good. Let's retract those. payload door open. Although I've got no payload in there at the moment, I should put something in there to make it a bit cooler. What else we got? Aero brakes. So these are all our aero brakes. So one of the big problems has been slowing down enough. So you're coming from outer space and traveling really fast, and slowing down enough to actually land on Earth has been one of the biggest problems. And so you need to be traveling at a certain speed to make all the all the wings and things work to navigate. But then you need to slow down enough in that last instance. So what I've done is I've added parachutes, small parachutes, and these are called aero brakes. And so in the last kind of minute or so of flight, we're going to deploy all of these, and hopefully that slows us down enough. So that's the aero brakes. There's lander legs. 6. This. Okay, so in that aspect, let's just zoom in there. So yeah, so when we come into land, we can deploy our lander legs for the capsule. Then we have multiple chutes, which I guess we've already talked about. And this ladder. There we go, number 5. So we have this ladder for the Kerbals to climb down. The astronauts to climb down. So yeah.
Oh, I don't like the sensation of my ego when I speak my so condescending.
Alright, so let's light this. So we've got our flight control. Let's set it straight to up. Wait till it hits 100 meters a second. And we'll switch it to one. And then what we've got to do is try and get as much horizontal speed as possible. Because to get to orbit, to get to space, all you need to do is go straight up. But to get to orbit, you need to be going horizontally. And that's the challenge. So you can see we're starting to get a lot of air resistance. So we've already turned off our main engine now. And now we're just going by the boosters. Alright, so once our apoapsis hits above 70 kilometers, which is the height of space basically, above the atmosphere, that's when we will, which is now, so we need to kind of go horizontal. It's all about horizontal speed. Alright, so now we can deploy our boosters. Let's just go to a prograde position. Alright. Deploying the boosters. You see they fly away with those jets. Oh, and I wonder if we're too high to see if the parachutes work. They're not going to deploy until 1,000 meters. Oh well, we'll have to presume that they work. Alright, so Once we get above 70 kilometers, we'll be in actual space. There's the Milky Way. Okay, so we're in space. Alright, so now where are we? Alright, so this is us here. So you can see the speed and the direction we took off. It's all about horizontal speed. So we've taken off, turned, and now we're here. So the speed we're going, we're going to currently reach a maximum of there, 187 kilometers from Earth. But we're going to come back down and land because we don't have enough speed to keep going around. Okay, so what we're going to do is, we could probably even do it now. Wait till we get a bit higher, I reckon. Wait till about here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to point the nose towards Earth and do a burn. And then that should make us, like pointing towards Earth and burning should make us go around. I don't know if that makes sense. Alright, let's just try it and hopefully you understand. Alright, so we're getting out, this is the line of the Earth. So now it's like maybe minus 30. So you can see we're pointed down towards Earth. Alright, let's fire the engine. Give it a bit of guts. And now it's pointing this way. Should be able to see our trajectory increasing to orbit. Let's throttle it up a bit more. Now you can see once this periapsis reaches, okay, we're in orbit already. Oh, that was easy. Okay, so now we're in orbit. Camera view is not very good. Let's try to spin it around. Okay, so this is us. Now we've got enough horizontal speed to orbit it. So what we want to do, same sort of thing. Dot is our trajectory, so that's how far we'll go with the current speed that we have. So ideally we want to land there, but having a lot of trouble getting this landing at all. So we're just going to bring it up here. so that we can at least try to land on land. That is. We're still at least make it to the Space Center. But let's just give it a go. Okay, so we're going down to the Kármán line, 76 kilometers. Fuel. I think we'll drain a little bit out of it so we're a little bit lower. Further onto the planets, onto the landing spot. Alright, that should be good. We can get the cockpit view. This is what it looks like before he's coming in for re-entry. You can see the Milky Way. So we're currently at 60 kilometers altitude. I might give it a little bit of a burn just to get us back across the country a bit more. Go. Coming out 2,300 meters per second. Pretty dang fast. Space Center. On track. Currently 90 kilometers from where we landed before. Looks like now for the pilot. Alright, coming out of that crazy, you can see our surface speed dropping a lot. We want to look at our orbital speed, which is our actual speed. So at the moment if we try and turn we'll probably brake, we'll wait till we slow down a bit more. Still at 10 kilometers altitude. Try and turn. Alright, so we're at 6 kilometers height. We have about 30 kilometers to go. Faster we dropping compared to where we need to go. Alright, trying to lift it so we can glide a bit more. Oh, we're looking pretty good. Still got a tiny bit of fuel left. Oh, we're getting a bit low now. Whoa, 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 whoa. We should probably put our landing gear out. Oh no, 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 no. What are the legs? Right, let's deploy our chute. I finally landed this plane. Hey? Nah. landed this plane. Finally landed this plane of Ryan's. Hang on. And there we go. Why is it still moving? There we go. Not the most glamorous of landings, but oh. Oh. Hang on, we're gonna get run over. Oh, where's it going? Just gonna run her over. I don't know why it's doing this. Ah. Stuck in some kind of... Oh, we can't control it because the thing's out of the cabin. Alright, whatever. Let's just plant the flag and take a photo. And voila! There you go. Done. Still don't know why it's just spinning by itself. Descent. We'll have to see how we go for speed. So we're starting off at 1700 meters a second. And we're just about to cross the Kármán line, which is the edge of space. So yeah, we've got some astronauts this time. Okay, so we're just going across the edge of space now. So now we're in the Earth's atmosphere, under 70 kilometers. And this is where it looks like we're going to land. So I think the Space Center's a bit further, but I haven't had much luck in trying to land on a pinpoint place. Let's just speed it up a little bit. So I wonder if we could actually, it might be too late. Once we get down here, we'll try and do a burn and see if we can get it across a bit more. Might be possible, I don't know. Never really tried. So you can see we've got our heat shield. so we're slowing down. We're down to 1,800 meters a second. So I reckon we could probably just give this a go. If we can get direction. There's nothing really. There's navigators in space. So so now we're coming down to 6,000. We should switch this over to ground radar. Alright, now we're at 5,000. We can probably hit the chutes. There we go. The Kerbals are much happier this time. Space station there. Oh, we got our landing legs. Let's try that. What was it, number 6? Oh, there goes the heat shields. See the view inside the cockpits. I guess the thing is currently facing up, so you're not going to see a whole lot of Earth. You can sort of see the parachutes there through the cockpit. Alright, we're coming in at 4.4 meters per second. That's pretty good. Let's just speed it up a bit so we get to the ground a bit faster. That was probably the heat shield crashing. Excited now. Oh, there we go. There we go. These are all the other places that have landed things. So we're 12 kilometers from the Space Center. That's pretty good. They can jump in a car and come and pick us up. Alright, so down to 100 meters. Slow it down to normal, dropping at 4 meters a second. Which is still quite fast, but it's acceptable for this game. Voila! Alright, we can extend the ladder. Here comes the ladder. We'll get all the cables out. Oops. There we go. They're happy on land. Oh, they're all girls. I didn't even realise. Alright, there you go. Alright, that bit's good.